Tonight, some of the UK's most high-profile and successful businesswomen are gathered here today to celebrate International Women's Day, hosted by HSBC and Fresh Ideas.
We are a ladies' tailoring company. We tailor really beautiful custom-made suits, shift dresses, which I'm wearing today, one of mine, and bespoke shirts.
And essentially we do three things. We reclaim industrial waste, so we go around to skips and landfill sites and collect what people don't want, and we turn those into a line of beautiful accessories like the belt that I'm wearing this evening.
Wow, fabulous.
Made from decommissioned London Fire Brigade hoses.
Wow.
And then we donate 50% of our profits to charities associated with the waste. So from our fire hose line, we work with the Firefighters Charity.
Vital Regeneration is a charity, so we're a not-for-profit organisation. We have social inclusion objectives, so essentially we're working in London in neighbourhoods which are considered disadvantaged or experiencing poverty or other types of social deprivation, to help rebuild those communities, to help revitalise them, to help people upskill and find jobs and start businesses and really take a stake in their community.
Brick Handbag offers self-defence training to women, and so really what inspired me was looking at the safety aspects of women across the world and really wanting to improve on those and help people protect themselves. So it's really that need for that.
Okay, so the media industry is a very tough industry. Have you come across challenges, and if so, how have you overcome these challenges?
Challenges, many challenges. Early in my career, I suppose it was being a woman. I was usually the only female sitting around a board of guys. So I was quite tough because it was very sexist, and you had to, I suppose mistakes I made is almost act like a man.
I think in terms of what challenges I've come across, being able to, rejection is a big one in television or in the industry generally. For every one job you get, as everybody knows, there's a million that you didn't get. It's a really tricky industry. So I think in terms of challenges, not giving up, being able to keep going, even when you get a rejection, having the strength and the confidence in yourself and self-belief to carry on going and knowing that ultimately you can do the job. So I think that's probably the biggest challenge for me.
So it sounds like a very unique business that you're currently in. Can I ask you, who inspired you or what inspired you to get started in the business?
I love that you said who or what, because what inspired us was actually the waste itself, the problem. When I first moved to the UK, I thought it would be more of an environmentally advanced country, and in fact there are still lots of waste problems here that haven't been solved yet.
So where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Okay, great.
We've got lots of problems too. This is not a UK thing. But we do it because the problem is inspiring and we're inspired by the problem. And if we hadn't found something as sexy as fire hose, maybe we wouldn't be doing this business.
Okay.
It's because the problem is so beautiful and so disturbing.
Jackie invited me to start mentoring for Fresh Ideas, and I'm delighted I started doing it. It's made me realise how much I've learned in the last 4 years, and actually in sharing it with other people means that you can step back and look at what you're doing, and it's actually brought new ideas to my own business as well. I'm working with a young company which is really trying to sort out its market and its business development of that. And with my other business, I consult entrepreneurs and help them pitch for funding and get their ideas sorted. So we're kind of going through that process, trying to figure out which funding is best, that kind of thing.
I'm finding it a really fascinating experience. It's really enjoyable. I'm learning a huge amount about myself, and I'm also, I hope, able to help in a small way with someone who's just starting on that road of setting up their own business and creating their own path.
Okay, and last question. We've got a lot of, especially young people looking up to you. What advice would you give someone starting out a new business or a new career? What advice would you give them?
Well, I think the main thing is they should really love what it is that they're doing, because if you love what you're doing, then all of the hard work which you absolutely will have to put into it will not seem quite so hard, but you will really have to work your socks off.
I'd say do what you love, believe in yourself, and when people say you can't do it or say no, use that kind of negative response as something to stand on, as a foundation to stand on, because you have a better view as a result.
Be very clear with people what you want and how they can help you.
You will come across many people who say, you can't do this and you can't do that, because starting a new business is very much breaking boundaries, and you have to be passionate and 100% sure of what you're doing. But if you have the passion, then the rewards are amazing.
Whatever career path you decide to take, I think you need to really get to know the industry. Do your research, get the background, try if you can to meet people that are already in that industry that can sort of give you some advice, because you can't beat getting advice from people that have been there and done it.
I remember someone told me when I was in the early part of my career to find something that I was passionate about and do it in an exemplary way, and all the other things that I was looking for in life would kind of follow.
My other tip is always flirt with your finance director.
You look at the people that are successful, and they're the ones that have worked hard, they've done their research, and they have maybe come out of their comfort zones to meet people that they wouldn't normally meet, but to learn from them and to get knowledge and sort of move forward.
Okay, thank you. Some excellent advice there. Thank you.